We can see with the sun in astrology a lot about what makes us engaged and happy in life, and really in a way like pushes our energy or boosts our self-confidence and our overall well-being. So naturally, when we are actively doing our sun sign, we will really like get this energy from that belongs to us, because the sun is totally like connected to our core being and our true essence. So that's a very healthy thing to do, and that's why I want to share a little bit more information or inspiration about that for you. So for Libra suns, these things would be point one, partnerships. Libra suns, they love and very much identify through their relationships, through their closer relationships, like this one-on-one situations. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a love interest, like a partner, like but it's very likely that they love that the most. But also, on this best friend and this kind of connections that are a little bit more committed, where they're together with one other person that really like is their partner in crime, their friend, their like husband, wife, whatever. But it's kind of it's a little bit more committed like this. So that makes them very, very happy, and they're just at their best in a partnership, because that's how they can share themselves best, with focus on the other person. That just opens their heart up, and they can show their best sides, like their all of their other talents. It's a natural way for them to like engage. Libra is in general a very social sign, so not only this partnerships and one-on-one, but in general, social stuff is very interesting for Libra, and just this connecting with people, really also feeling that connection, not only like communicating, which is a very interesting part of that, but also a little bit more on the emotional side, even though Libra is not a very emotional sign in itself, but feeling that connection in a way, like that makes so much sense for them, and they need that to thrive. Point number two is beauty and aesthetics. So for Libra, it's just such a big thing. They have this total like overflowing sense, and for tact and style and beauty and harmony, they just crave that very much in a way. So when you go and pamper yourself and style yourself, do your home decor and this kind of stuff, you're in a way putting yourself together, and you're connecting with that beauty inside and outside of you. So that's how you kind of create and balance your inner harmony. How you actually like create harmony is by somehow doing beauty things around you and on yourself, and via your styling or in your home and your surroundings. Point number three is their intellect. Libras are actually quite intelligent, and sometimes people are a little bit surprised when they like see this more shallow beauty that they like judge as maybe something not so deep, and that certainly can be a thing for Libra sometimes, because they love beauty so much and being nice and everything, like that it's more on the surface level sometimes. But again, you can really be surprised by Libra's brain, and they are very intelligent, very bright, able to think more complex things through, understand social situations, even like really like more difficult stuff. Sometimes Libras go into law, and for example become an advocate. What is in English? advocate. I hope that makes sense. A judge, or some jobs that have to do with the law, for example, just to give you a picture of what a Libra is able to do. There are many paragraphs, there are many rules, and they just can just remember that in their head. And for the social justice, that's super important for them, and that fairness. That's actually the next point that I wanted to come into. Point number 4, like fairness, it's super important for them. And harmony and that balance. And that's often why they are interested in this kind of like social or law situations. But so that's that. Also, with that fairness, I wanted to add that Libra is clever in a way that is very, very diplomatic and very fair, and in a way is able to synergize contradictive sides. That's why they also make good judges. But it's really a thing for Libra. Sometimes people say, "Oh, you're not decisive enough," and this kind of cliches. But it's actually not really true, and that's because Libra, what they're doing behind the scenes, and they really like try to find solutions, choices, decisions that can be good for everyone. They're actually able to do that. That's their biggest talent, and they can even take themselves out of that judgment and really see that from outside in a very fair and unemotional but friendly manner, like that is really fair for everyone, and they are solutions where everyone can win. So that's Libra to find these solutions, and that makes them very like feel good and harmonious and aligned with their sun, with their own energy, like being the one that can create peace in situations where maybe people like see only the contradictive side, and they can kind of synergize and merge these opposites, and that's very satisfying for them if they succeed with such a situation where there wasn't harmony from the start, but they crave harmony, and then they can also create that. So that's that's a very interesting thing that makes Libra not so superficial like some people might think, but there are always two sides with that. And Libra, the scales, when you look at the symbol, you can understand that don't get them wrong, because there's another side to it, and this will show up in a very like straight way, and very capable and very intelligent kind of way. So that's that point 4. Point 5, what I find for Libras with their great like love for beauty and harmony, that when they do art, like not only style themselves and do the deco at home and like beautifying their surroundings, really doing some artistic stuff, because they usually have a lot of talents there as well, that can really like connect you with your biggest joy. And when we're talking sun, with also your talents, you really have, like for example, you could be a writer, because there's something with communication with Libra, or just this beautiful arts that we like normally associate with arts, painting, dancing, all this colorful palette, like even photography, and being creative and beautifying. There's usually a beautifying side to that kind of art that a Libra would choose. So that was my 5 tips for Libra.